pain in the right lower abdomen for the past 1 lump in the right lower abdomen for the past 1 month.
Kausalya,
Ma'am,
do it slowly. It has to be paused. Go slowly. Okay, yeah. No, come to the first line.
demographic details. Mr. Kumar, a 60-year-old male who is a farmer by occupation, belongs to low socio-economic status. Him with the chief complaints of pain in the right lower abdomen for the past 1.5 months and a lump in the right lower abdomen for past 1 month. History of presenting illness. Patient was apparently normal.
Pain is first, is it? Pain came
Yes, ma'am.
first.
Yes, ma'am.
That has been for 1.5 months.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes,
And what
ma'am.
did you do for that? 1.5 months is a long time, no?
Yes, ma'am.
What did you do for that? What, Kausalya? Yes. Okay, so he never bothered about the pain. He never bothered about the pain.
No, ma'am. He never bothered
Okay.
about.
So why did he not bother about the pain? Why did he not bother about the pain?
Ma'am, there might be some relieving factors like after vomiting, pain subsided like that. So he might not be.
He has got pain 1.5 months, but it's not bothered. The reason is it would have been so mild that it wouldn't have interfered with his daily activities at all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes,
That is why he never bothered. I take it that way. Otherwise,
yes, ma'am.
he must have had some pain and he must have had treatment on and off.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so this is what you infer when he says that he had pain for 1.5 months. So
Yes,
there
ma'am.
itself you should think. So for he has the pain for 1.5 months. Okay? So
Yes,
why
ma'am.
did he bother? Either it would have been so mild that it didn't interfere with day-to-day activities, or he must have gone to a doctor and he must have had treatment on and off.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, agreed? So
Yes,
this
ma'am.
you should think of when the patient says about the pain and the
Yes, ma'am.
duration. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Next.
Lump in the lower abdomen for the past 1 month.
Okay. So this pain was followed by a
Lump.
lump. Yes.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
what do you call a swelling? What do you call a lump? And what do you call a mass? So do you call what is it? A lump in the abdomen for a case of CA stomach?
Ma'am, lump is something which we find through doing some maneuver like that, ma'am. Swelling, something which is visible outside, ma'am.
Okay, what about a mass then?
Mm. Mass is something.
Something, something.
Ma'am, bigger lump inside, something which is not visible outside, ma'am.
So what is the difference between a lump and a mass?
I'm not sure, ma'am.
You're not sure. Oh, okay. So for your exam, what case is kept? A mass abdomen case or lump abdomen case?
Mass abdomen.
So how does this become a lump now? Yes, Kausalya?
Ma'am.
So how did this become a lump? This is not in the abdomen?
Ma'am, it may be
And you call
small.
it the mass breast or lump breast?
Lump in the breast, ma'am.
Okay, what about the thyroid? You call it lump or mass or a swelling?
Swelling in the thyroid, ma'am.
You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So there is difference between your swelling, lump and a
Mass.
mass. And the size also matters. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here it is a mass in the right lower abdomen or lump in the right lower abdomen.
Mass in the right lower abdomen.
Okay, carry on. So we
History
are
of present.
discussing a case of abdominal mass, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
History
Okay.
of illness. The patient was apparently normal before 1.5 months, and then he developed pain in the right lower abdomen for the past 1.5 months, which is insidious in onset, dull aching pain on and off, no aggravating or relieving factors, non-radiating. History of a lump in the right side of the abdomen for the past 1 month, which is insidious in onset,
I
gradually
told
progress.
you, I told you, you're not supposed to use the word lump in a case of abdomen. And
Okay,
if you
ma'am.
just keep insisting on that, I'll just switch off the class
Sorry,
and
ma'am.
what is it? And I'll push off. You
Sorry,
understand?
ma'am.
தப்பு
Yes, ma'am.
பண்றது தப்பு இல்ல. அதை கரெக்ட் பண்ணிக்க மாட்டேன்னு அடம்பிடிக்கிறது தப்பு.
Sorry, ma'am.
Even after correcting, you are not bothered. Just carry on.
History of mass in the right side of the abdomen for the past 1 month, insidious in onset, gradually progressed to the present size, associated with the pain. History of fever for past 1 month, which is low grade fever, intermittent, evening rise of temperature, not associated with the chills and a rigor. History of cough with expectoration for past 1 month. History of loss of weight, which is not quantifiable. History of loss of appetite. No history of vomiting. No history of abdominal distension. No history of constipation and diarrhea. No history of bleeding per rectum, blood in the stools. No history of painful increased frequency of urination, hematuria. No history of jaundice or bone. Past history. History of tuberculosis 35 years back, treated with anti-tubercular drugs for 6 months. No history of diabetes mellitus, hypertension, bronchial asthma, epilepsy, and no history of blood transfusion. Personal history.
இங்க வா சுசீலம்மா. Yes, you continue.
Personal history. Married,
Yes,
living with a wife and children born out of non-consanguineous marriage. Patient follows mixed diet. History of smoking for the past 30 years. 4 BDs per day. Smoking index is 120. Patient used to consume alcohol for 20 years, 180 ml of brandy per day, stopped for 10 years. Normal bowel and bladder habits. Allergic history. No history of allergy to drugs or food. Family history. No significant family history. Summary. A 60-year-old male, Mr. Kumar from Ponneri, who is a chronic smoker and alcoholic with complaints of pain in the right lower abdomen for past 1.5 months and mass in the right lower abdomen for past 1 month with the intermittent evening rise of temperature, which is not associated with the chills and the fever, cough and expectoration for past 1 month, and significant weight loss, had taken treatment for tuberculosis 35 years back with no significant family history. With the given complaints, I would like to examine the abdominal system.
okay. Go back to your presenting illness now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so the patient was normal 1.5 years back, 1.5 months back,
Yes, ma'am.
and a history of pain in the right lower abdomen. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you supposed to say in the presenting illness, right lower complaint is also right lower abdomen? Presenting illness also you say right lower abdomen, is it?
Right iliac region.
Yes. So here we talk about the quadrants.
Yes, ma'am.
Why Kausalya was not aware of it?
Mm.
Yes, Kausalya,
I'll change it, ma'am.
you change it. Why? After presenting, you are not aware of it. You didn't discuss with your friends. You didn't discuss with my PG. Yes. Straight away you will present to the examiner, and the examiner has to point out all your mistakes.
No, ma'am.
No. Won't you present to your friends? Won't you show this? Won't you share it with them? To
I should.
discuss? You shared it.
Yes, ma'am.
Who,
Ma'am,
with whom did you share it?
ma'am, I sent to PG sir and organic people, ma'am.
So, what did they say?
They didn't say anything, ma'am.
They never said anything, so you thought you're right. Yes?
Not like that, ma'am.
What did you tell them? When you shared it with them, what did you tell them? They asked you to share it, you shared it, that's all. Right? They asked you no? Did they ask you to share it or you had sent it to them?
Ma'am, no, ma'am. I sent in the group, ma'am.
You sent it in the group.
Yes, ma'am.
யாரெல்லாம் இருக்க குரூப்ல நான் இல்லையே ஓ நான் இல்லாத ஒரு குரூப் இருக்கா
Ma'am, no, ma'am. I sent to PG sir to check, verify for it, ma'am.
oh what did he say
So,
you sent
some,
it to Prabhu sir
some minor
and what
changes, ma'am.
huh? Oh he told you some changes
Yes, ma'am.
oh good I thought he just forwarded it to me and there was a lot of mistakes in it I closed the PPT yes so he
Ma'am.
had corrected you yes Kirtana 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 how's it so where is the pain now
Ma'am, right iliac region, ma'am.
okay so it is in the right iliac fossa
Right iliac fossa.
okay then so it is in serious is it and is it progressive or standstill just like that it's
Non
increasing or
non radiating, ma'am. Not progressive.
progressive is different radiating is different Kausalya.
Ma'am, pain is not increasing, ma'am. That is,
And it's not increasing it is standstill yes
yes. Yes, ma'am.
so inferior in onset and it is a continuous pain is it
Yes, ma'am.
then you have written as on and off so is it a continuous pain is
No,
it a
ma'am. On
latent pain is it a aching pain present throughout or it is present on and off
dull aching pain present on and off, ma'am.
okay so it's a vague pain
Yes, ma'am.
okay so what is this you're talking about no aggravating or relieving factors
Ma'am, pain did not subside by doing any physical activity or taking any antibiotics or
physical activity physical activity எல்லாம் பண்ணா வயிறு வலிக்குமா the patient goes for a walk yes there is pain என்ன அப்போ aggravating என்ன Therapy has. So what are all the aggravating factors? This is what system?
abdominal system.
Abdominal system இருக்கா gastrointestinal system இருக்கா
Gastrointestinal system, ma'am.
Kausalya, you are in final year. Huh? Sure. So it is a gastrointestinal system. So the gastrointestinal system is influenced by what? Is affected by what? பேஷண்ட்டுக்கு ஏற்கனவே வயிற்று வலி இருக்கு
Yes, ma'am.
எஸ்
Yes, ma'am.
எஸ் அந்த வயிற்று வலியே என்ன பண்ணுது இப்போ சப்போஸ் யூ ஹேவ் பெயின் அப்டமன்
Yes, ma'am.
எஸ் நவ் ஆர் யூ வெரி ஹாப்பி இன் ஈட்டிங் ஃபுட்
No, ma'am.
ஆர் யூ ட்ரை டு அவாய்ட்
Trying to avoid the food.
வை வை டு யூ வாண்ட் டு அவாய்ட்
Ma'am, maybe pain increased
Yes, can
during.
increase. Yes. So here also the patient has got pain. So what will be the aggravating factor here?
Eating,
Yes,
having.
intake of food. See, there are certain terms that we use, intake of food.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
your aggravating factor will be intake of food.
Yes, ma'am.
So he is able to eat well. That's what you're trying to tell me. There are no aggravating factors. And so even if the patient has got this dull aching pain on and off, he is able to eat normally, right?
No, ma'am. Not able to eat normally.
Okay. So why what happens? He's not able to eat normally means what does it mean? Normally he eats through the mouth.
Mm. Maybe some obstruction, because of that is not able to properly.
If there is obstruction, what happens?
Mm.
What happens to the patient if there is obstruction?
Satiety will be having increased satiety. Early satiety will be there, ma'am.
Early satiety will be there if there is an obstruction in the abdomen, in the lower abdomen. Satiety we talk when when it is in the rectum or in the when it is in the stomach.
Mm. Correct.
Rectum satiety. Hmm?
Yes, ma'am.
Constipation of stomach பத்தி சொல்றியா?
No, ma'am.
So the fullness after food, the satiety is belonging to the upper GAT.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So if the patient has got, you said, the patient has got obstruction, that is why he is not able to eat properly. If the patient has got obstruction, what will be the complaint? What are the obstructive symptoms?
Immediately vomiting after the intake of food, ma'am.
Obstruction இருந்தால் வெறும் வாமிட்டிங் மட்டும் தான் வருமா? வேற என்ன வரும்? It's not head counseling. I'm not able to help you in any way. So features of obstruction will be, the symptom will be pain, colicky pain. Yes?
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So you said the patient has got obstruction. Without colicky pain, the patient has got obstruction, is it? Is it a special type of obstruction?
No, ma'am.
வெறும் வாந்தி தான் வருது, there is no pain. You understand now?
Yes, ma'am.
So you cannot talk about this obstruction because the patient doesn't have a colicky pain. The pain is never increased. It's only a dull aching pain on and off. And how can you talk about obstruction? Do you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
So when you hook up the case, you should think of
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
what about the relieving factor? You don't know?
No, ma'am.
No. Then you should tell me. So these are the things when you talk about GAT, you talk about food, so that will be an aggravating factor. Relieving factor again, if it's going to be in the upper GAT, it can be vomiting. Sometimes the patient induces vomiting in case of stomach. Yes, GOO, the patient induces vomiting. And if it's going to be in the lower abdomen, after the patient passes stools, the pain can subside if it's going to be there in the lower abdomen. Sometimes we give purgatives. Yes, purgatives. The patient passes motion freely. And then the pain subsides. Okay. So these are the aggravating and relieving factors we're talking about. Relieving factor, even the tablets. Yes, the medications can also be included in the relieving factor. You understand? So you should ask specifically what exactly the patient has got, whether it is aggravated or not, how the patient reacts to intake of food, intake of solid foods, intake of liquids, how long after taking of food the patient has got this pain. Is the pain related to the food intake at all? You have not told me anything about that. You only told me the patient has got pain. You never told me whether it is pain is related to the food or it is related to the bowel habit.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand? So all
Yes,
these
ma'am.
things, this should be brought in your presenting illness itself.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and her dull aching pain usually never radiates. So not radiating pain, that is okay. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, carry on.
History of mass in the right side of the abdomen for the past 1 month, which is insidious in onset, gradually progressed to the present size, associated with pain. History of fever for the past 1 month, low grade, intermittent, evening rise of temperature, not
So it's
associated with
already
chills and
pain and
alarm.
then the mass develop. Again associated with pain இது என்ன புதுசா? மாஸ் வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் திருப்பி பெயின் வந்துருச்சா? So what happened to the original pain? You understand now?
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
you have told me here. What is that? History of pain, what is that?
Not
Associated with
associated.
pain. No, associated with pain. So there is pain, then the patient develops a mass, then there is again pain. Now is this the original pain you're talking about or is it a new pain? So there was pain, then the mass, and after the mass has developed, the patient has got pain. So this pain is related to the mass, and the first pain is not related to the mass. That is what you're trying to tell me? You're confusing me, Kausalya. Why this again, second pain? You want to tell me that this pain is associated with the mass, and that pain I don't know why it came. Yes, Kausalya, are you able to tell me anything?
Ma'am,
Or it's a
not
mistake?
associated with pain. Yes, ma'am.
Not
Not.
associated with pain. Then he has already got pain abdomen. What is that due to? So that pain abdomen and this mass, they are not related. The original pain abdomen he had 1.5 months for the past 1.5 months. That doesn't have anything to do with the mass abdomen. So that is a separate entity. This mass is a separate entity. This mass has got something to do with the pain that you have mentioned here.
No, ma'am.
No. What are you trying to tell me? You just tell me that. I'll give you a chance to tell me that. Yes, tell me.
Ma'am, he developed a pain, then mass has been developed. After that, no pain, ma'am. It's not associated with the
You
pain.
developed
After,
pain, then you developed a mass, then what happened?
then not associated with the pain, ma'am.
So
Mass is
that's
not
a mistake, is that not associated with pain?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you want to tell me that the patient had pain abdomen for the past 1.5 months, which was followed by a mass, and after the mass, after the appearance of the mass, the pain subsided.
Yes, ma'am.
அப்புறம் மாதிரியா இருக்கு. ஸோ எல்லாருக்கும் மாஸ் வந்ததுன்னா பெயின் நல்லா ஆயிடுமா? மகேந்திரன் என்னம்மா
Ma'am.
சும்மா இருக்க வயித்துல வலி வருது, அதுக்கப்புறம் ஒரு கட்டி வருது, கட்டி வந்த உடனே வயிறு வலி நல்லா ஆயிடுது. Is that so? So anywhere where a lump or a swelling comes, the pain will subside.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Coach. Huh?
Ma'am, I don't know, ma'am.
You don't know. So you already said there is a mass that has come. So where does this mass come from? The bowel. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Mass abdomen is arising from the bowel, or if it's going to arise from somewhere also, it's going to give some pressure on the bowel, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Will that not produce any pain? If the bowel movement be normal, and if the bowel movement is affected, there will not be any pain.
Ma'am, there will be pain.
And then why do we say it's not associated with pain after the mass develops? சும்மா இருக்கும்போதுனா பரவாயில்ல, சின்னதா ஒரு கட்டி இருந்தாலும் பரவாயில்ல, பெரிய கட்டி இருக்கு, and you say that the pain has subsided because of the mass. You understand now?
Yes, ma'am.
So it is associated with pain. That is what is already present first.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this mass only is presenting as pain. Only thing is, so some changes are occurring. This changes in the body or in that region, in that bowel, is producing pain. These changes are not known to us. We are not able to see it. We are not able to palpate it. But that mass is coming to you as a pain. You understand? So the mass is so small that you're not able to see it or palpate it. But the indication is a pain. So the pain tells you that something is wrong.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand? So this mass starts growing and then it is visible or it is palpable. So குட்டியா இருக்கும்போதே பெயின் வருது.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. அப்ப பெருசாயிடுச்சுன்னா பெயின் இது நல்லா ஆயிடும். கௌசல்யா.
Ma'am.
என்ன மூவிஸ் எல்லாம் நிறைய பாப்பியோ? நிறைய ரீலா இருக்கு. You understand now?
Yes, ma'am.
Pain abdomen itself is because of the changes that occurred, the lesion, because of the lesion.
Yes, ma'am.
The lesion slowly has become a mass now. Then how can the pain subside? Okay, so the patient has got a lesion and that lesion has produced pain. So that has come to you first. Yes, the patient has got the pain first and then the mass is coming into the picture slowly. புரிஞ்சுதா?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, carry on. So history of fever for the past 1 month. Fever is low grade, intermittent, evening rise of temperature. இதுவே தப்பு. Not associated with chills or rigors. Okay, carry on. So with this evening rise of temperature, you want to tell me it is a case of
Tuberculosis.
tuberculosis. Okay.
History of cough with expectoration for past 1 month.
Expectoration. Cough with expectoration. That means, is it a dry cough or wet cough? Auxilia, dry or wet? The cough is a dry cough or a wet cough?
Wet cough, ma'am.
Yes, it is a wet cough. So if there is no sputum, no expectoration, then you call it a dry cough. Here there is sputum or expectoration, so it is a wet cough. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now tell me more about this expectoration. When does a patient cough? What is the expectoration? How many times? What is the color? What is the volume? When does it occur? When does it get aggravated? When does it get relieved? இதெல்லாம் யார் சொல்லுவா? பேஷண்ட்க்கு காஃப் வித் எக்ஸ்பெக்டேஷன் இருக்கு. அவ்வளவுதான், டிபி. முடியா? காஃப் வித் எக்ஸ்பெக்டேஷன் வந்த உடனே டிபி. What? You will not ask for any more details. You never had cough. You never had phlegm in your life.
Consistency.
Yes. So which is the most common one? So if a patient has cough with expectoration, does it always mean TB? or you want to get the details and then decide about TB. Or it can be an allergic cough also 1 month. The patient can have a COPD. Can he have COPD and keep coughing for 1 month? Yes. Some industrial pollution. Can he have this cough with expectation for 1 month? Yes. How do you differentiate it from tuberculosis? Just because a patient said cough with expectation for 1 month, you think the patient has got TB, you don't want any more details. Yes?
Details should be asked.
Huh? It has to be asked. You never ask for it. You're too busy to ask. Or you never thought of it. You're too busy or you never thought of it. It didn't come to your mind. எனக்கு தெரியும் ஆனா நான் கேட்கலையா இது எனக்கு தெரியல மேம்.
Ma'am, I did not ask. Ma'am.
You didn't ask. Why did you ask? You knew it and you didn't ask, or you didn't know it? கேட்கணும்னு தெரியுமா தெரியாதா?
தெரியும். I know it, ma'am.
You knew it, but you didn't ask. அப்படிதானே?
Ma'am, I'll ask, ma'am.
தெரியாது தப்பு பண்ணா மன்னிக்கலாம். தெரிஞ்சே தப்பு பண்ணா என்ன பண்றது? Should be punished? Agreed, Kausalya?
Ma'am, I'll ask, ma'am.
You'll ask now. I'm the examiner. So I've pointed this out to you. Now you will run, you will tell the examiner, I will go ask the patient now. The patient, the examiner is deciding what to do with you. கொடுத்த சான்ஸை யூட்டிலைஸ் பண்ணாத கொடுக்காத சான்ஸை கொடுக்குதுன்னு எழுதி ஓடுன அர்த்தம். Okay, so these are the details. Are the others listening? Kausalya, yay.
Ma'am.
Yes, are you listening?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, do you understand now?
Yes, ma'am.
You should get more details.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Harini? Harini, then Harini, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand? So just if the patient says cough with expectation, that is not enough at all. You should get the complete details. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay, carry on. Kausalya, yes, carry on now.
History of loss of weight, not quantifiable. History of loss of appetite, no history of vomiting, no
So why
history
does
of
this patient have loss of appetite? So the patient has got loss of appetite first. Now S1 students, one of them will answer. S1, anyone present? S1 will answer. Is it loss of appetite and loss of weight? Or is it loss of weight and loss of appetite? S1 will answer now. Anyone? S1? Hey, இது நீ தான் பார்த்து சொல்லுங்க. S1 has to answer this.
Kamaru Supriya Sultan has answered loss of appetite, then loss of weight.
Yes, good. So it is loss of appetite followed by loss of weight. நம்ம கௌசல்யா என்ன எழுதியிருக்கா?
loss of weight and loss of appetite.
Will you correct it next time?
Yes, ma'am. I'll correct, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Now this history of vomiting. இது அந்த pain கிட்டயே வரணும் இதெல்லாம். You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Pain, abdominal distension, all this should come your when you talk about the pain itself.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So there is no loss of history of loss of appetite and history of loss of weight. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Why is this loss of appetite? What is the reason for this loss of appetite? Anyone S2 can answer this. Why does the patient have loss of appetite? S2? After the chat box, reason. Now this patient has got two things. One is acidosis. The other is a mass. Now what is the reason for this loss of appetite and loss of weight? Pardon?
to avoid pain.
Okay. So the patient also knows. Only Kirtan Kausalya, yes, doesn't know. The patient also knows if the patient is going to have food, the pain is going to increase. The dull aching pain will get aggravated. Right?
Yes.
So the patient is apprehensive about eating. But Kausalya has already said there is no relationship to the food. Yes, Kausalya?
Ma'am, no, ma'am.
So the patient doesn't have an appetite. It's because of the tuberculosis also, and also the lesion now. So even if there is no lesion, tuberculosis can produce. Tuberculosis, what tuberculosis are we talking about now? This is your abdominal tuberculosis, GI tuberculosis. Yes.
Yes,
So the
ma'am.
tuberculosis affecting the GIT or any disease affecting the GIT will cause something to do with the appetite and the weight. Yes, it affects the appetite and the weight. The disease in the GIT produces or can cause some issues in the appetite and weight. Okay. Now, even if the GIT is not affected in a case of tuberculosis, if the patient has got pulmonary tuberculosis, will the patient have loss of appetite and loss of weight? S3 will answer this. If the patient has got pulmonary tuberculosis, of course, if the patient is going to have a GIT tuberculosis, the patient is going to have loss of appetite and loss of weight. But if the patient is going to have pulmonary tuberculosis, will the patient have loss of appetite and loss of weight? Yes, 3 will answer this. They can answer it in the chat box. Yes or no, if the patient has got pulmonary tuberculosis. Nobody saying yes, 3? Yes, 5 then.
S3 Gokul answer, there is loss of appetite.
Yes, good. So even if it's not affecting the GAT, the very presence of tuberculosis anywhere in the body can produce, yes, loss of appetite and loss of weight. So this patient has got loss of appetite and loss of weight not only because of the lesion, because of the already present tuberculosis, and also added on to that is the lesion, is the mass, right, Kausalya?
Ma'am.
Yes. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, good. So you should have concentrated a little more on this loss of appetite and loss of
Yes.
weight also, and about the food habits also. You understand? Yes. So this again, this abdominal distension comes. There is a mass, and you are saying there is pain also, but the patient doesn't have abdominal distension. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If it's going to be in the upper abdomen, the patient is going to have bloating sensation or dyspepsia and all that. If it is going to be in the lower abdomen, the patient is going to have constipation. Yes, not able to pass properly, all these things. Now, ileocecal region now is almost a bit mid-abdomen. Yes, ileum and the cecum, so you have not mentioned anything about this. You understand now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So some more details we need. Okay. What about this constipation diarrhea? The patient is having these. The patient has got loss of appetite.
Loss of
Yes. Patient has
Yes, ma'am.
got loss of weight also because the patient is not taking anything properly. Loss of appetite means what? The patient is not hungry at all. The patient is not able to eat properly. The patient is not able to eat properly, and the patient also loses weight. But his bowel habits are normal. That is what you're trying to tell me. The patient is not taking adequate food, but his bowel habit is normal. Is that true?
Ma'am, since there is no proper intake, no constipation, and
No constipation, but what about the bowel movement?
it's not normal, ma'am.
Have you mentioned?
No, ma'am.
So you should also tell me not only about the food intake, about the bowel movements also. Because
ma'am.
again, this is a GAT. Yes. So you'll have to
Yes,
talk about not only the appetite and weight, you have to talk about the bowel habit also.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
Yes,
what is
ma'am.
this blood in stools? Is it a fresh blood or old blood?
Ma'am, no history of blood in the stools, ma'am.
Great. I understood, Kausalya, blood in the stools. The blood can be fresh blood or old blood. Now, which one are you talking here? Normal blood is it? Fresha, older, na ketta normal solidada. Is it fresh blood or is it old blood?
Ma'am, I'm not sure,
So what
ma'am.
is blood in the stools called? What is
Hematochezia.
blood? Hematochezia. Then what is melena?
Dark colored stools, ma'am.
Oh, dark color stool irundave melena. Blood
Blood stained
irunda
stool, that is it.
huh? Yes. Now S5 will come to the chat box and tell me what is hematochezia. S6. S5 or S6?
S5.
S5 will tell me what is hematochezia. Kausalya Alaha hematochezia and Sulita. What is hematochezia? S5 will answer now. Nobody knows? S5 is not there.
Janani has answered a bright red blood and stool.
Yes. Bright red blood. Bright red blood is fresh or an old
Fresh
one?
blood. Fresh blood,
Fresh.
ma'am.
Has
Yes, good.
answered a blood and stool due to lower GI bleeding.
Yes, very good. Very good. Where
Kritika. Kritika.
Kritika. Yes, good, Kritika. My daughter's name is Ritika. Ah. Yes, good. Kritika is intelligent. Yes, Kausalya, agreed? You are making everyone answer for you. So you need so many helps. Okay, good. Now what is, so this hematochezia is fresh blood in the stool, bright red color. Yes, and it indicates that there is bleeding from the lower GIT. Okay, that is why unaltered blood comes in the stools. That is why it is fresh. Okay, good. Now S6 will answer this. What is melena? S6, what is melena? Kausalya, you made everyone answer for you now. The part will easier blood and stools in Povita, so they are all answering for you.
PA has answered melena is due to acid hematin, upper GI bleeding.
Yes. Due to?
Due to acid hematin in the blood, it represents upper GI bleeding.
Okay, upper GID. So by the time it comes to the lower GID, it becomes, yes, old blood.
Madhumati has answered black tarry stools is called melena.
Yes, that is why it is called melena. So black tarry stools is because of bleeding in the upper GIT.
Lavanya V has answered upper GI pathology bleed comes in contact with HCl and converted to acid.
Good. So hematochezia is lower abdominal bleed and it is fresh, bright red. And melena is because of the upper GIT bleed and it is dark in color. Understand? Now Kausalya is easily said blood and stools. And so everyone has to answer whether it is a fresh blood or if it is an old blood of melena. Will you correct yourself next time, Kausalya?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Continue. No history of painful increased frequency of urination. Urination. அப்போ decreased இருக்கா? Increased frequency இல்ல. Decreased இருக்கா? Which one will you ask? Loss of appetite, loss of weight. Patient தண்ணி குடிக்கிறதோ சாப்பிடுதோ இல்லையோ தண்ணினா குடிக்குதா எனக்கு தெரியல. அதில் increase frequency தான் கேட்டேன். Decrease ஆகுமா increase ஆகுமா frequency? 6. Sick patient wants increase frequency or decrease frequency of maturation?
Ma'am,
if the patient is sick, will there be increased frequency of micturition or decreased frequency of micturition?
Decreased frequency of
Increased மட்டும் கேட்டாங்க. திருப்பி எல்லாரையும் கேட்கணுமா?
Ma'am?
Go to the next slide. I think I have one.
Past history. History of tuberculosis 35 years back, treated with anti-tuberculosis drugs for 6 months. No history of diabetes
So now
mellitus.
the patient has got all symptoms similar to tuberculosis. That's what you're trying to tell me.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
So இப்போ என்னது அந்த TB வந்து is continuing or ஏற்கனவே TB வந்து நல்லா ஆயிட்டு again he is getting a recurrence or a relapse. What is a recurrence? What is a relapse? I've been talking because of Kausalya. Kausalya is not doing the talking. I've become tired, Kausalya.
Ma'am.
ஜிங்னு வந்த இப்போ வையன் ஆயிட்ட. So tell me about this tuberculosis. The patient had tuberculosis 35 years back. Is that tuberculosis continuing or the patient had treatment, subsided? Yes. And then now it is again coming.
It's already subsided and it comes again, ma'am.
So it's coming again. What is that called? Relapse or recurrence?
Relapse, ma'am.
Relapse. What is the difference between relapse and recurrence? One is there is a disease. It is subsiding. As it subsides, குறையுது நினைக்கும் போது நம்ம கோவிட் எஸ் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வேவ் முடியுது நம்ம செகண்ட் வேவ் வந்துருச்சு. முடியுது நினைக்கும் போது முடியல. எஸ் there is another disease. முடிஞ்சிட்டு the patient becomes normal, then again the patient gets a disease. Now which is relapse and which is recurrence?
Recurrence is occurring often, repeatedly it's occurring again and again is
Sorry, what's relapse?
This patient responding to the treatment and again develops disease is a relapse, ma'am.
இந்த வாழைப்பழம் கதை தெரியுமா? அதே மாதிரி தான் சொல்றேன் இப்போ எனக்கு. Now I've given you an example. There is a peak, there is a fall. As it falls, again it peaks. அது பேர் ரிலாப்ஸா இல்லைனா there is a peak, there is a fall, comes down to normal, and then after some time it comes back again.
Ma'am, peaks then again comes to normal, then again peaks is a relapse, ma'am.
தப்பா அப்படியே அழகா தப்பா சொல்றேன். ஓகே, ஸோ as it subside ஆகும்போதே திருப்பி வந்துருச்சுன்னா it is called relapse. நல்லா ஆகுதுன்னு நினைச்சிட்டு இருக்கும் போதே திருப்பி ஜாஸ்தியா பேர் தான் relapse. Recurrences, the patient becomes totally all right, and then again the disease comes. CM breast, for example, recurrence. We talk about recurrence. The patient becomes all right. We send her home. After many years later, the patient comes back with a relapse or recurrence. What we call?
Recurrence, ma'am.
Recurrence. We never say relapse.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So disease இருக்கு, நல்லா ஆயிடுது, திருப்பி வந்ததுன்னா it is called recurrence. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Remember it hereafter? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, carry on now. So the patient already had tuberculosis, the patient became all right. Now you are again suspecting tuberculosis because of all the symptoms and signs, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, carry on. Symptoms மட்டும்தான், the history மட்டும்தான் இருக்கு. Okay. No history of diabetes and all that. Okay, agree. Next.
Personal history, married, living with wife and children, born out of non-consanguineous marriage, mixed diet, history of smoking for the past 30 years.
யார் was born out of not consensuous marriage மா?
Ma'am,
இவரா அந்த குழந்தைங்களா?
ma'am, Mr. Kumar patient, ma'am, non-consanguineous. Ma'am.
இப்ப எதுக்குமா அவருக்கு 63 வயசா என்னம்மா இந்த நேரத்துல போய் அவங்க அப்பா அம்மா கல்யாணம் எப்படி பண்ணாங்கன்னா என்னம்மா இப்போ
Children born out of non-consanguineous marriage. Ma'am.
சில்ட்ரனா இப்போ சில்ட்ரனுக்கு என்ன பிரச்சனை நீ எதுக்கு அவங்கள இழுக்கிற கௌசல்யா ப்ரீ ஃபைனல் யார் யூனிட்ல பண்ண நீ பிரிச்சே போடலையா அவ்வளோ கோவிட் ஆச்சு என்ன அழகா சொல்றாப்பா 63 இயர்ஸ் ஓல்டு என்னமோ 65 நோ
60-year-old, ma'am.
60 born out of non-consanguineous marriage ன்ட்டா பேஷண்டா குழந்தைங்களாம் தெரியல பேஷண்ட்டுக்கு எதுக்கு இந்த நேரத்துக்கு தெரியல குழந்தைகளுக்கா எதுக்கு இப்போ சும்மா இருக்கிற குழந்தை நீ ஏன் எடுக்கிற you understand so that's not necessary at all
Yes, ma'am.
okay so you're more interested in pediatrics and OG I think not interested in surgery yes
Ma'am, not like that, ma'am.
okay carry on
Patient follows mixed diet, history of smoking for past 30 years, 4 BDs per day, smoking index is 120. Patient was used to consume alcohol for 20 years, 180 ml of brandy per day, stopped before 10 years, normal bowel and bladder habits.
இதெல்லாம் நார்மலா இருக்காது மேம்
Yes, ma'am.
கான்ஸ்டிபேஷன் இருக்கணும் சொன்ன அப்படிங்கிற மறந்துட்டியா
No, bowel and bladder habits are not.
GVD போதே you should think twice before you mention as normal you understand
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
yes everything is interrelated
Yes, ma'am.
okay yes carry
Yes,
on
ma'am. Allergic history. No history of allergy to drugs or food. No significant family history. Summary.
so nobody has got no significant family history no? Nobody has got TB in his house
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
it's sure neighborsல கேட்கணுமா relatives close relatives கேட்கணுமா or somebody who's closely associated with them இதெல்லாம் history கேட்கணுமா for tuberculosis
Yes, ma'am.
yes good carry on
Summary. A 60-year-old male, Mr. Kumar from Ponneri, is a chronic smoker, alcoholic, with complaints of pain in the right lower abdomen for the past 1.5 months and mass in the right lower abdomen for past 1 month with intermittent evening rise of temperature not associated with chills and fever with cough and expectoration for past month. Insignificant weight loss had taken treatment for tuberculosis 35 years back with no significant family history. The given complaints I would examine the abdominal system. General examination. Ma'am,
yes star carry on I've become tired
patient is
what's the time
conscious.
now இப்போ 1 hour தான ஆகுது அப்படியே tired okay carry on
Patient is conscious, oriented, ill-built, afebrile, ill-built and ill-nourished. Pallor is present, no icterus, no cyanosis, no clubbing, no pedal edema, no significant generalized lymphadenopathy. Vital
Sorry,
signs.
the patient is ill-built and ill-nourished and you don't look for hydration of the patient
Ma'am,
பேசியே எனக்கு tired ஆயிடுச்சு. Ill-built, ill-nourished, pain abdomen, loss of appetite, loss of weight. Want to talk about hydration of the patient?
yes, ma'am.
எங்க காணோம்?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go to the next one. All of you are noting all this down or not? Yes, Kausalya A.
Yes, ma'am.
Jenny or Fenny? ஒரு பொண்ணு ஃபாரின் நேமோட வந்ததே எஸ் 1 யூனிட் ஐ திங்க் எஸ் are you there
Yes, ma'am.
yes are you listening
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, good. All of you are supposed to note all these down. Otherwise, when you're listening to the class, it will appear as if you have entered everything into your head. After the class subsides, you will not know what it is until you jot it down. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, carry on. Oh, so there are no boys in this class at all. Hey, பையன் ஒண்ணு கூட காணதுல பையன் பேரே நீ படிக்கலையே ஆ? ஒரே ஒரு பையன் கோகுல் அவ்வளவுதானா நோ பாய்ஸ் கௌசல்யா நோ பாய்ஸ் in a unit
Ma'am, boys are there, ma'am.
பாய்ஸ் ஆர் தேரா பின்ன காணுங்க ஒருத்தனையும் கிளாஸ் முடிச்சுட்டு பேசுறேன் பாய்ஸ் எங்க பேர் என்ன பாய் பேரு ஏய் நம்ம பாய் பேர் என்னப்பா யூனிட் பையன் பேரு உனக்கே தெரியாதா
Ma'am, only girls' name I know, ma'am.
அம்மா பேரண்ட்ஸ் யாரா பக்கத்துல உட்கார்ந்துருக்காங்களா என்ன விக்னேஷ் எனக்கு தலையை சுத்துது அவ யூனிட் மேட்ட வந்து பையன் பேரெல்லாம் தெரிஞ்சுக்க மாட்டாளாம் நல்ல வேலை சீஃப் ஆம்பளையா இருந்தா என்ன பண்ணிருப்பான்னு தெரியல
Ma'am, no,
அந்த பேர் தெரிஞ்சுக்க மாட்டியோ
ma'am, seems they are in they are working in GCC, it seems, ma'am. That's why I did not know who they are, ma'am.
யூனிட் மேட் யாரும் கூட தெரியாதா சரி ஓகே கேரி ஆன்
Vital signs: temperature A febrile, pulse rate 86 per minute, regular in rhythm, normal in volume, no specific character. Respiratory rate is 18 per minute. Blood pressure 110 per 70 mm mercury in the right upper arm in the sitting posture. Inspection
of what?
Right iliac fossa, ma'am.
Inspection of the abdomen.
Okay, ma'am.
Right leg for center per abdominal contour, yeah. So it is inspection of the abdomen.
Okay, ma'am. Abdominal contour normal, umbilicus in midline and inverted. All the quadrants moves equally with respiration. No scar, no sinuses, dilated veins, visible pulsations, no fullness, visible gastric or intestinal peristalsis. Flanks are free, hernial orifice is free, external genitalia normal, renal angle free, left supraclavicular fossa normal.
Now what does this mean? Dilated veins, visible pulsations, no fullness. What does it mean? What is this? No scar, no sinus. Any other? What does it mean? No scar. Check. Go to the next slide.
Ma'am, previous surgery, ma'am.
Yes, good. Previous surgery. So we will know whether we are dealing with a recurrence. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
If it's a scar, then you will think something is wrong with the same organ, or is it because of complications of the surgery that has been done? Yes? Okay, what does the sinus mean? Check. Next time you are going to read this and tell me, or you send it to me. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sir.
Palpation, patient in the supine position with the hips flexed.
You go to the previous slide. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
You were talking about this. What is it? No fullness.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So what does this fullness mean? You already said there is a mass.
Ma'am, any organomegaly or mass?
அப்போ இங்க மாசே இல்லையா?
Mass there, ma'am.
பட் இட்ஸ் நாட் சேம்.
Yes, ma'am.
அப்போ மாஸ்க்கு வந்து ஃபுல்னஸ்ன்னு சொன்னா போதுமா? So what does this fullness mean?
I'm filled with any fluids, ma'am.
Fullness means it is something that is vague. It doesn't have any dimensions. Yes, just a small bunch. You will not be able to discern the borders.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so that's called fullness.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Go to the next one. And what is that? Visible gastric and intestinal peristalsis. When do you get visible gastric and intestinal? Why is it called visible peristalsis? Can there be invisible peristalsis then?
Yes, ma'am.
When? Where? When you talk about visible peristalsis, you know that there is invisible peristalsis. So where does that invisible peristalsis occur? What, Vignesh? Invisible peristalsis. Huh? I'm asking about invisible. Yes, invisible peristalsis is normal peristalsis that is seen when that we have. That is invisible. Yes, the
Yes,
normal peristalsis that we have, all of us have when we are alive. Yes, it is invisible.
Yes, ma'am.
So a normal peristalsis is invisible. A peristalsis becomes visible when there is a pathology. So
Yes, ma'am.
invisible is physiological and visible is pathological. Yes.
Yes,
So when you
yes,
talk
ma'am.
about visible gastric or intestinal peristalsis, it means there is a pathology. It is a pathological one. So now here you say that there are no visible gastric peristalsis and no visible intestinal peristalsis. That means there is no pathological peristalsis here. That
Yes,
means
ma'am.
a physiological peristalsis is present, which is invisible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay, carry on.
Palpation. Patient in the supine position with the hips flexed, not warm, not tender. Mass felt in the right.
Patients point with hip flexed. அப்போ நீ என்ன ஆகும்? நீ ஸ்ட்ரெயிட்டா நீட்டிட்டு இருக்குமா? இப்போ ஃப்ளெக்ஸ் ஆயிடுச்சு. நீ இப்படி நீட்டிட்டே இருக்குமா?
No, ma'am. Flex position, ma'am.
அப்போ நீயும் ஃப்ளெக்ஸ்டா? Hip flexed, knee extended, or hip flexed, knee flexed?
Ma'am, hip flexed and the knee extended, ma'am.
Extended. Try to do that. Hip flexed and knee extended na எப்படி இருக்கும் பாரு. Yes, Gokul. Yes, Gokul. The only armless income here. Gokul. Gokul.
Ma'am, knee flexed, ma'am.
எங்க பாருமா, ஜிம்னாஸ்டிக்ஸ், அக்ரோபாட்டிக்ஸ், சர்க்கஸ் எல்லாத்தையும் பண்ற. கோகுல் எங்க ஓடிட்டான்? கோகுல், where is Gokul now? Hey, Gokul ஓடிட்டான்.
He answered.
ஏன் சரி இப்ப காணுமே? Gokul, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
See,
Hello?
can you imagine what Kausalya said? Hip flexed and knee extended.
Ma'am, no, ma'am. Both flexed, ma'am.
Actually, Gokul demonstrate பண்ணுன்னு சொல்லலாம்னு நினைச்சேன்.
Ma'am.
Only then she will understand what it is. Can you imagine, Gokul, how it's going to be? Can you make the patient like that?
No, ma'am. The knee
Ah.
should be flexed, ma'am.
Yes, very good. Okay, Kausalya, carry on. See, everyone is coming to help you. நீ என்னென்னமோ சொல்ற, பயமா இருக்கு. இருக்கிற பேஷண்ட் ஸ்டிக் ஆகிற பேஷண்ட் நீ படுற பொசிஷனுக்கே போயிடும் போல இருக்கே. What, Kausalya?
Ma'am,
You're making the patient all the more uncomfortable.
no, ma'am.
Okay, carry on.
The mass is felt in the right iliac and the lumbar region of size 5 cross 4 centimeter, oval in shape, which extends medially.
Right iliac fossa. A mass is felt in the
Right
right
iliac
iliac fossa.
and lumbar region of size 5 cross 4
அடிக்கக்கூடாது. A mass is felt in one region only. You understand? So this is a mass arising in the which region, which quadrant? Right
From right
iliac
iliac
fossa. So the main thing is right iliac fossa. From the right iliac fossa, it can extend on to the surrounding regions, surrounding quadrants. Do you understand? So a mass is felt in the right iliac fossa, extending on to the right lumbar region. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that the right one?
Yes, ma'am. Extends to the
Yes.
right lumbar.
Yes. You cannot say the mass is occupying the right iliac and left iliac and the lumbar and umbilical, not like that. It can
Yes,
extend on everywhere, but it has to be specified to one quadrant. Here, the mass is there in the right iliac fossa and it is extending on to the right lumbar region. You understand?
ma'am.
Case of
Yes,
CA stomach, a mass of CA stomach. Yes, CA stomach mass is in the epigastric region, extending on into the umbilical region. You understand? Similarly, the liver, it is in the right, what is it, hypochondrium. Yes, extending on to the epigastric region.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand? So this
Yes,
is how
ma'am.
you're supposed to present. So here there is a mass in the right iliac region, extending on to the right lumbar region.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, of size
5 cross 4 centimeter, oval in shape, which extends medially 7 centimeter from the umbilicus, laterally 6 centimeter from the anterior superior iliac spine, superiorly 4 centimeter from the right costal margin at the midclavicular line, inferiorly 5 centimeter from the pubic symphysis.
okay.
Firm in consistency, the smooth surface, well-defined margins, freely mobile in all the directions.
Pubic
Like the-
symphysis. Mama, go to the previous slide. Vignesh, the mass extends, the inferior limit of the mass is 5 centimeters from the pubic symphysis. Pubic symphysis la enna quadrant irukku? Enna Kausalya?
Ma'am,
Pubic symphysis kitta enna quadrant irukku?
hypogastric quadrant, ma'am.
Appuram? So the mass is extending from the right leg, the mass is there in the right leg fossa, extending on to the right lumbar and right hypochondrium, the right gastric, hypogastric region. Inna read udra?
No, ma'am.
5 centimeters above the pubic symphysis.
Yes,
From the
ma'am.
pubic symphysis, above the pubic symphysis. So another one, reeling. Yes, I can't even imagine from where to where it is extending. Okay, go to the next slide. At least you should have drawn a picture. Aduvum
Yes,
illa.
ma'am.
Okay, carry on.
Firm in consistency with smooth surface with well-defined margins, freely mobile in all the directions. Leg raising test, Carnet's test, mass does not
Oh,
become
are you sure
prominent.
this is going to be smooth with surface?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. It is,
Yes, ma'am.
you said tuberculosis. It is again in the ileocecal region, you're going to tell me. So ilium ஒன்று இருக்கு, cecum ஒன்று இருக்கு, அது ஒரு மாசா இருக்கு. And it's going to be smooth. Are you sure? Okay. Sorry. By saying well defined, you are telling me it is a benign one, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Freely mobile in all directions. ஐயோ இந்த ஃபைப்ரோடினோமா மாதிரி எல்லா இடத்துலயும் சுத்திட்டே இருக்கா? So what is the change that occurs in tuberculosis? What is the pathology in tuberculosis? Tuberculosis lungs என்ன ஆகுது? The lung is shifted to the opposite side or pulled? What happens to the lungs? Or tuberculosis heals by what? Have you heard of the word fibrosis?
Yes, ma'am.
Does it occur in tuberculosis?
Yes, ma'am.
So there will be a little fibrosis in tuberculosis. And how can it move freely mobile in all directions? There will be some limitation of movements. Of course, it will not be as mobile as you're calling it. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, carry on. Now she wants to differentiate between CAC and tuberculosis. That is why she's saying that is going to be fixed and this is going to be mobile. But நீ சொல்ற அளவுக்கு அது ஒன்றும் இங்க அங்க ஓடாது. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, carry on.
Leg raising test, mass does not become prominent. It's an
நீ எக்ஸ்டெண்ட் பண்ணுவியா இல்லையா?
ma'am. Yes,
Leg
ma'am.
raising testல நீ எக்ஸ்டெண்ட் பண்ணுவியா ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணுவியா?
Ma'am, flexed, ma'am.
எல்லாத்துமே ஆப்போசிட்டா சொல்றாரு. கோகுல், yes Gokul.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, the knee should be flexed or extended.
The knee should be extended.
என்ன சொல்றா? எல்லாமே மாத்தி மாத்தி சொன்னா நான் என்ன பண்ண? நீயே ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணிட்டு என்ன சாஞ்சாடாமா சாஞ்சாடா ஆடுறதுக்கா?
Extended.
என்ன சொல்லியா? சரி, leg raising testல which leg is raised?
On the side of the mass, ma'am.
வடிவேலு கத்துவால இந்த மாதிரி ஆயிட்டேன் நான். Annie will answer now. Annie, which leg Annie?
Ma'am, can you repeat the question, ma'am?
பத்தியா உள்ள தூங்கி எழுந்து வரா. What is this leg raising test?
Ma'am, I do not know, ma'am.
You don't know. So at least you know that the leg has to be raised or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now which leg is to be raised?
Right, ma'am.
Right. Because the mass is in the right iliac fossa. Right? And you agreed? If the mass is in the left iliac fossa, then you will have to raise the left leg. Correct, Hani?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And if the mass is in the hypochondrium or in the umbilical region, what will you do? You will not raise any leg because it is in the center. They don't have a center leg.
Ma'am, both the legs has to be raised, ma'am.
For which one? For which one? For the umbilical and the hypogastrium or for all? Who is this answering?
Ma'am, Kausalya.
எந்த கௌசல்யா? ஏவா எஸ்ஸா?
A, ma'am.
இப்போ எஸ் என்ன சொல்றது? வாட் கௌசல்யா? எஸ். எந்த கால்? கௌசல்யா எஸ். எந்த கால்? எங்க போயிட்டா?
Ma'am, I think both legs have to be raised, ma'am.
கௌசல்யே ஆன்சரே பண்ணி முடிச்சிட்டா. இப்போதான் திங்க். So when you talk about leg raising test, it is both the legs that should be raised wherever the mass is. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So leg raising means it is both the legs. So அதுக்காக grammatical mistake legs raising test ன்னு சொல்லு அப்படின்றியா? Somebody has said leg raising, and so it's just going on as leg raising, even though both the legs should be raised. Yes, and the knee has to be flexed or extended. Kausalya, yes.
Ma'am.
Knee should be flexed or extended.
Extended, ma'am.
Yes. So both legs should be raised with the knees extended.
Yes, ma'am.
Agreed?
Yes, ma'am.
So what happens to the mass when you do this Carnot's test?
Ma'am, if the mass is parietal, mass becomes more prominent and it's fixed.
So
fixed
here the mass is parietal, is it?
Ma'am, no, ma'am. Intra-abdominal mass does not become
So this
prominent.
is the intra-abdominal mass. So what happens to the mass when you do a Carnot's test?
Mass becomes reduced or disappears, ma'am.
Okay, the mass becomes less prominent, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, this is palpation, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, carry on.
Knee elbow test. Mass falls forward, no guarding rigidity, no other mass palpable, no organomegaly. Mass
Okay,
is
great. Yes, Kausalya, yes. How many times have you been on knee elbow position? Have you ever been on a knee elbow position since crawling as a child?
yes, ma'am.
You have been on knee elbow position. Yes?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Gokul, demonstrate it now. Yes, Gokul? You are the only Amla Singham here. So, it is a comfortable position or an uncomfortable position, Gokul? Gokul, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Is it a comfortable position, knee elbow position, or is it a compromised position for us? Knee elbow position, for anyone for that matter.
It's not comfortable.
It's not comfortable. And then what about the patient? Then already the patient is sick, and do you want to put the patient in a knee elbow position and make the patient all the more comfortable? And what is the inference you're going to get by putting the patient on knee elbow position? You're going to confirm that it is going to fall forward. Already you know it is a mobile one, so it is intra-abdominal, and it is not becoming prominent, so it's not in the parietal region. Now, why do you want to again put the patient on knee elbow position and see that the mass is falling forward or not? You understand? So it's not necessary for you to put the patient in the knee elbow position. You
Yes,
understand?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So that should be avoided in your exam.
Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
get it? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, carry on.
Mass is not ballotable. Renal angle is normal.
What does this ballotable mean? Kausalya, நான் பேசி எனக்கு tired ஆயிடுச்சு Kausalya. What does this ballotable mean? Ballotment.
Ma'am, moving the mass in anterior posterior direction by placing one hand behind the loin and one hand in front of the abdomen, ma'am.
It's good.
Is it move?
Loinல வச்சியா கை வச்சியா
Yes,
loinல
ma'am.
was it palpable?
No, ma'am.
What is the mass that is palpable in the loin?
Spleen, ma'am.
Splena. Splena loinல இருக்கு.
No, ma'am.
Spleen இந்த quadrantல இருக்கு.
Left hypochondria.
Left hypochondrial. Loin வந்து left hypochondrial பேர் loin-ஆ?
No, ma'am.
Loin is called what? Loin-க்கு இன்னொரு பேர் என்ன? Kidneys in the loin சொன்னா அது எந்த region? What quadrant? RAF மாஸ் ஏற்கனவே கிளாஸ் எடுத்துட்டாங்கன்னு சொன்னல. This is the second class. Kausalya.
Ma'am, no, ma'am. This is the first, ma'am.
This is the first class. Okay, good. So, kidney is in the loin சொல்லிட்டேன். What is the quadrant that the kidney is present? Kidney ஓட quadrant என்ன? What is that region called? Loin is a layman's term. நம்ம என்ன சொல்லுவோம்? Kidney எந்த regionல இருக்கு? எந்தெந்த குவாட்ரண்ட்ல என்னென்னடா இருக்கு? கிட்னி இருக்க ரீஜன் பேர் என்ன? குவாட்ரண்ட் பேர் என்ன? இதெல்லாம் லாயின்ல கை வைப்பேன்னு அது பேர் என்ன? வேற யாருன்னா ஒரு பேர் சொல்லு.
left lumbar region, ma'am.
Yes, good. So லெஃப்ட்ல லம்பார்ல தானே இருக்கு கிட்னி, ரைட் லம்பார்ல இல்லையா?
Both, ma'am. Right and left lumbar region.
என்னமா 10 முறை கேட்க சொல்றேன். So kidney is present in the loin, it is present in the lumbar region.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So you place a hand in the lumbar region posteriorly, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now what is ballotability? Kidney அங்க தானே இருக்கும். posterior இருக்குமா anterior இருக்குமா?
Posterior, ma'am.
Yes. So posterior இருந்தா அது palpate பண்ணுங்க. Correct? Now what is this ballotability? So when the kidney is enlarged, it can be palpated, yes, both posteriorly and anteriorly.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So when you
Yes,
place the hands, one behind and one in front of the lumbar region, you'll be able to palpate the kidney, both anteriorly and posteriorly. And when
Yes.
when you push the kidney from below, this is all we are talking about, the enlarged one. Enlarged kidney, not normal kidney, is not palpable. You know that? Yes?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So when you push the kidney from posteriorly to anteriorly, it hits the anterior hand and comes down and falls back on the posterior hand. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
That is called ballotability. So ரெண்டு கை ஒன்னு பின்னாடி ஒன்னு முன்னாடி வச்சிருக்கணும். Yes? Behind the loin, this is front of the loin, lumbar region. You tap the kidney from here, the enlarged one. Yes? It just moves up, hits the hand anteriorly, then falls back again on the posterior hand. So that is called what? Ballotability. Okay? Now,
Yes, ma'am.
you are not supposed to talk about ballotability in an abdominal mass unless it is bimanually palpable. So what is this bimanual palpation? மேலேயோ கீழேயோ ரெண்டு கையோ ரெண்டுமே வச்சா அது நடுவுல palpate ஆகணும். both the side surfaces should be palpable. So only when the mass is bimanually palpable can you go for a ballotability. இதுவே இல்ல, then how can you go for ballotability now? You
Yes, ma'am.
understand? This
Yes,
is a
ma'am.
basic to read. Bimanually palpable swelling mass இருந்தா மட்டும்தான் you should go for ballotability. If it's
Yes,
not
ma'am.
bimanually palpable, we should not talk about ballotability. Now,
Yes, ma'am.
this right iliac fossa mass bimanually palpable, is it? Bimanually
No,
palpable right
no,
iliac
ma'am.
fossa இருக்குது?
No, ma'am.
No. Then you're not supposed to talk about allotability at all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
இதுல வேற நீ வந்து ஸ்லைட்ஸ் பிபிடியை வந்து பிஜிக்கு அனுப்புன, பிஜி சார் மைனர் சேஞ்சஸ் பண்ணி உனக்கு கொடுத்தாருன்ற. அவர் பார்த்தாரா இல்லையா? You're not sure.
No.
After the class gets over, call up the PG and tell him, சார் நான் அனுப்புனதை நீங்க பாத்தீங்களா இல்லையா சார், மேடம் என்ன லெஃப்ட் அண்ட் ரைட் வாங்கினாங்கன்னு சொல்றியா இல்லையா?
Yes, ma'am.
சொல்லு. உங்களாலதான் நான் திட்டு வாங்கினேன் சார், உங்களால முடியலன்னா நீங்க சொல்லியிருந்தீங்கன்னா நான் மாடத்துக்கிட்டே அனுப்பியிருப்பேனே, நான் கேட்டிருப்பேனே. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. I should get the reply from the PG. நீ சொல்றதுல அவன் எனக்கு என்கிட்ட வந்து மீட் பண்ணு. Do you know that today is our admission day?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, all are there in the OP and the emergency ward. Okay, carry on. So, mass is not palpable, ballotable வரவே கூடாது. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Unless
Yes,
the
ma'am.
mass is bimanually palpable. Okay, so renal angle is normal, free. Normal என்ன அர்த்தம் எனக்கு ஒன்றும் புரியல. There is no enlargement, so it is free there. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Then left supraclavicular fossa, normal. Okay, so what is palpable in the left supraclavicular fossa? What do you look for?
Lymph nodes, ma'am.
You look for
Enlargement
lymph
of the lymph.
node. Enlargement of lymph node. What is that called?
Twice year sign, ma'am.
What is that node called then? ஏதான் நீ ஹெசிடேட் பண்ணி கிளாஸை ட்ராக் ஆகி கடைசியில் நானே ஆன்சர் பண்ணி Troisier sign, and what is the node called? Starts with V.
Virchow's nodes, ma'am.
Yes, Virchow's node. So that is not present.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So why do you look for this left supraclavicular node? Where does it become enlarged? In what condition does it become enlarged? கௌசல்யா மாட்டிட்டே இருக்கான். Left supraclavicular node எங்க enlarge ஆகும்? In what condition will the left supraclavicular node get enlarged?
Ma'am, gastrointestinal carcinoma, ma'am.
Very good. So இது என்ன gastrointestinal carcinoma இது?
No, ma'am.
இல்ல. Yes? You say you suspect it to be a case of tuberculosis, right?
No.
Okay. Now this tuberculosis is primary or secondary? What is primary? What is secondary?
Ma'am, secondary is something which occurs secondary to pulmonary tuberculosis is secondary tuberculosis.
Primary is pulmonary tuberculosis, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So this patient has got affection of the GAT because of tuberculosis. So we don't know if it is secondary to pulmonary tuberculosis or this is a primary in the GAT itself, primary tuberculosis of the GAT, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So the tuberculosis can affect pulmonary, GAT, and something else also. What is that?
Genital also, ma'am.
Okay, genitourinary. Then genital matala, always together. Genitourinary.
Genital
What else?
urinary. Spine, ma'am.
Okay, spine. இதெல்லாம் வேறடா. Basic TB affects three things. What are they? Pulmonary,
Pulmonary,
Nodes
intestinal,
are the GAT. Pulmonary
lymph nodes
lymph
and the
nodes
GAT.
are the GAT.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
இப்ப left supraclavicular fossa node பார்க்கிறேன்.
Yes, ma'am.
வேற நோடு பார்க்கணுமா இல்லையா? டிபி நோடு இருக்கான்னு பார்க்கணுமா இல்லையா?
Yes, ma'am.
அது எப்போ எங்க பார்ப்பேன்? So this comes in your general examination. When you say
Yes, ma'am.
there is no generalized lymphadenopathy, அப்பவே
ma'am.
you're telling me TB nodes இல்ல, malignant
Yes,
nodes இல்ல, you're telling me. Do you understand? So this
Yes,
is
ma'am.
how you correlate.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So right iliac fossa massல nodes இருக்குமா?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it can be mesenteric nodes also, or it can be ileocecal mass along with nodes also.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
ஒரே ஒரு நோடு அங்க மட்டும் இருக்குமா?
Ma'am,
It can ஒரே ஒரு நோடு அங்க மட்டும் இருக்குமா? It can occur in other places
multiple.
also. Okay. So
Yes,
this
ma'am.
is how you think when you present a case of ileocecal tuberculosis. So it can be
Yes,
secondary
ma'am.
to pulmonary tuberculosis. It can be secondary to your TB lymphadenitis, or it can be a primary of the GAT itself. And also from the GAT, it can spread to the surrounding organs.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand? It can affect the liver, it can affect the spleen, it can affect the genitourinary system. Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
you should be aware of everything.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
go to the next slide.
Percussion, impaired resonance over the mass, liver span is normal, auscultation normal bowel sounds are heard, other systems examination, CVS S1 S2 heard, no murmur, RS normal vesicular blood sounds are heard, CNS no
So
focal
now
neural.
you are ruling out pulmonary tuberculosis,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
But the
Yes,
patient
ma'am.
already had tuberculosis 35 years back. That
Yes,
must
ma'am.
have been pulmonary tuberculosis. அது கேட்டியா? அந்த ஹிஸ்டரி ஒழுங்கா கேட்டியா? இருமல் சளி ஜுரம் வந்ததா, காஃப் இருந்ததா, நல்லா கேட்டியா நல்லா?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh? So was it pulmonary tuberculosis or was it GAT tuberculosis?
Pulmonary
At that time,
tuberculosis.
35 years back.
Pulmonary tuberculosis. Ma'am.
You were very different. He had pulmonary tuberculosis then. இப்போ sequelae இல்ல. You are hearing or normal vesicular breath sounds. That means where is the primary? Primary is not in the lungs. You are very definite.
Yes, ma'am.
But you said the patient has got cough with expectoration 1 month.
Yes, ma'am.
எல்லாத்துக்கும் எஸ் சொன்னீங்கன்னா எப்படி? So where is the primary now? Cough with expectoration 1 month, the patient doesn't have any lung changes. But still it can be primary in the lung, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Or that could have been because of some COPD. He has been smoking. So yeah, maybe because of COPD, the primary can be in the GAT.
Yes, ma'am.
Still we don't know. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's because you have said it is normal. Easier, normal சொல்லிட்டா easy நினைச்சிட்டு normal சொல்லிட்ட. திருப்பி அதையே மாட்டிட்டேன். Cough with expectoration 1 month சொன்ன, but breath sounds are normal. Correct?
Yes, ma'am. Not normal.
Okay. Next.
Provisional diagnosis. A case of right iliac fossa mass, probably ileocecal tuberculosis.
Okay. So what is the common right iliac fossa mass we come across?
Appendicular mass, ma'am.
So it is an inflammatory mass, especially at appendix. Yes, appendicular mass. That's what we come across. Yes, it's the most common one. But why are we not discussing this? எது காமனா அதை டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணலாம்ல?
Yes, ma'am.
எதுக்கு இந்த கேஸ் எடுத்த? Yes, Kausalya.
Ma'am.
Yes, that's because how will an appendicular mass be?
Ma'am, firm.
Yes, it is secondary to appendicitis. Yes, and it is because of inflammation, infection. So the patient will have
pain.
Pain, yes. Patient will have pain and tenderness. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sometimes the patient can have an abscess also. The patient can be toxic. So that is why we are not giving you a case of appendicular mass. That is more common.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And if it's going to be a chronic one, it can subside over days. So the
Yes,
signs are not the same. That is why we don't give you a case of appendicular mass. We give a case of ileocecal tuberculosis or CAC-cum.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, because
Yes, ma'am.
this is more chronic and the pain is less here and there is no tenderness.
Yes, ma'am.
Get that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So I think next week we'll cover the rest of it. Investigations and management.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? I
Yes, ma'am.
want you to be thorough.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Not only Kausalya, yes. All the others who are listening to this class should come thoroughly prepared for your investigations and management also. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Enjoy your Doctor's Day. We're having celebration in the department, and it is our director's birthday also today. So we are having double fun, and you're all missing it. Yes, students? Okay? Shall we call it a day? Kausalya.
Yes, ma'am.
போதும் இருக்கா?
Ma'am, no, ma'am, not like that,
No,
ma'am.
mama. Very good. So come prepared well.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, carry on. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.